Are you shopping for a Bape t-shirt right now, but can't figure out if the t-shirt is real or not? Don't you worry, because I'm going to teach you guys how to spot a fake Bape t-shirt. Hey everybody, I'm Massimo, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that does in-depth videos of cars, streetwear, fashion, the Show Me channel. In this video, I'm going to go and show you guys how to spot a fake Bape t-shirt. You guys have been absolutely killing the support on the tutorial videos, so I figured I will continue on. Spotting a fake Bape t-shirt can be very tricky sometimes. I mean, it really does come down to the minor details. So before we begin, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get right into this tutorial. All right, so the first thing I like to do is just grab the t-shirt, feel it out a little bit. Is this t-shirt even good quality or not? So I take it, I give it a good feel or something like that. Make sure it's not some weird thin cloth or something. These Bape t-shirts normally have decent quality when it comes to their tees. They are indeed 100% cotton, and you'll be able to notice right away that you got something from something like Gross Sheen stuff. Next, what I like to do is also just do another quality check. I like to check out the stitching on the collar. So here is my Bape t-shirt. If you want to go ahead and pause and see how the stitching looks on the collar. Fake ones do tend to mess this portion up in factory, of course. Just the stitching will all be jacked up and just not as seamless. But as for the really easy stuff, now let's get into the tougher thing. This will be the printing on the front. And what you're gonna do is go ahead, once again, grab your fingers, feel around for the printing. The screen printing on Bape t-shirts are actually really good. They're of course, over time they can crack and stuff like that, but they'll normally be pretty damn good on there. So if you bought a brand new one and stuff like that, and already noticed like the quality is a little messed up or something like that, great sign that it's a fake. But the big giveaway, of course, is going to be the alignment and placing. So things to check out for would be the spacing from the collar to the first letter, which I think will be the T here. I'm going to check out the spacing in between there. If it's too far down or even too far up to the collar, good sign that it was placed with a different machine or something like that, and it's a fake. You also kind of want to do it for the sides too. Make sure it's not too far to the left or too far to the right. Once again, you can go ahead and pause this video right here. Figure that one out. Then you want to go look at the letters. Apparently fake t-shirts get the letters messed up a lot, so you want to go look at the A's and the T's in specific. Make sure they're the right font. So here's a good example right here, real versus fake. As you can tell, the fake ones for some reason just got the A's and the T's printed all wrong on there. Of course, another thing you want to look at is the thickness of the font and the spacing of the font. Make sure the letters are not too thick or too thin, and make sure the A and T's, B's, whatever stuff like that is properly spaced in between. Fake ones would definitely be spaced too far on the letters, like the A would be here, B would be over here, B would be too close, that kind of stuff. Alrighty, now to get into the sharper details. Now this is where the make or break stuff actually happens, and you want to go look at the tags. So here's a good look at the Bathing Ape tag. You can go ahead and pause this video once again to kind of compare to yours. Things you want to look out for is, of course, the placement of the lettering, making sure that a Bathing Ape right here is not too far to the left, right, up, down. Then you look at the spacing of the letters, the thickness of the font, make sure it's not too thin, too thick, and here's a good example of what you're looking for right here. So as you can tell, they really just messed up the thickness. It looks like the fake one is a little too thick, and the spacing is a little off too. But it's mostly the thickness of the font right here is just all kinds of jacked up. Next thing you're gonna wanna go ahead and check is the little gold ape head right there. You kind of want to check the same thing, how it's printed. So you can go ahead and pause the video, but here's again, this is what you're looking for. So the fake one right there, you can kind of see it's a little bit too chubby, and that head is kind of compressed slightly. You can see the real one is really nicely printed with the right slimness. This one looks, the fake one looks a little compressed. You can also go ahead and check out the wash tag too for the same things I've been telling you, just spacing, font thickness, and letter spacing. Once again, right here you can tell real versus fake. Fake one seems to be a little too thin on this wash tag printing, and just too small on the lettering as well, which would make the letters spaced out a little further. Alrighty, then the last guy you're gonna check is right here, right there with the little Bape head on the sleeve, most likely. And just zooming in, just so you guys can get a nice little look at that guy. You just want to check out the printing quality. For some reason, they just can't get the details right on these Bape heads. Here is, oh crap, here is a good example, real versus fake. They really do try to mess up the nose, all that stuff, and they also mess up the stitching on the top. That's another good thing to be looking out for. And also that R. Dang, that R is in a lot of streetwear stuff, man. And that's usually the biggest sign of real versus fake, man. How good is the R's on your tags? And yeah, this last thing is if you do have the chance to go and actually put on the Bape t-shirt. Bape actually tends to run really small because it's a Japanese clothing brand. So say if you're a medium and you do put on, and you true to size to me, if you do put on this Bape shirt and it does fit overly, or honestly fits too true, then a good sign that it's fake. Like when I put on my medium Bape t-shirts, it really does hug me really nice and tight and snug. If your Bape t-shirt does not do that, then it's a really good sign that it's fake, just by the sizing of it or the fitting of it. And yeah, and then also this last part is just my general experience, is to check out the seller. Ask the seller a bunch of questions. Like, why are you selling this t-shirt to begin with? Where did you buy the t-shirts? Do you have any receipts or proof of purchase of the t-shirt? If the story seems very inconsistent and it's not aligning up or doesn't make any sense, it's a good sign that they could be lying to you and they're trying to sell you a fake. So yeah, I think that's all you're gonna need to spot a fake A Bathing Ape shirt. What do you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.